right, we are here at the Chuck Fruit Aquatic Center, getting ready for the 15 and over swim meet. In lane 3, we have Sophie Howell from CSP, and in lane 4, we have Bridget Sissel from CSP as well. This is the first of 8 heats in the girls 15 and over 200 meter IM. They are neck and neck as they make the turn from the butterfly into the backstroke. Sophie and Bridget staying neck and neck right together as they approach the halfway mark of the breaststroke. And as they finish, it looks like Bridget is in first, and Sophie Howell comes in second place. Now we have heat 2 of 8. This will feature Elizabeth Tyson in lane 1, Mara Parisi in lane 2, Annabelle Cook in lane 3, Libby Olson in lane 4, Morgan O'Connell in lane 5, Alexa Rourke in lane 6, and Ellery McLaughlin in lane 7. And I apologize in advance if I mess up anybody's name. Like lane 3 is a no-show, which is Annabelle Cook down here. Libby Olson with the initial lead, halfway through her backstroke now in lane 4. Alexa Rourke and Mariah Parisi in a close second. Libby Olson with the turn and headed into the breaststroke. Lanes 2, 5, and 6 competing for second place in this heat. that lane 5 takes the lead. Morgan O'Connell and Libby Olson fighting for her lead once again, and she takes it again. Finishing strong here. Lane 2, Mariah Parisi making a push. And Libby Olson's going to come in first in this heat. Lane 2, Mariah Parisi, and then lane 5, Morgan O'Connell gets third. Next up is heat 3 of 8 of the women's 200 IM. Looks like lane 1, 6, and 8 are empty, which means we have Cecilia Parker in lane 2, swimming for fast. Ellie Birkland in lane 3, Alexia Monicone in lane 4, Hallie Hankins in lane 5, and Mackenzie Swope in lane 7. And Mackenzie Swope out to the early lead in the butterfly. With Cecilia Parker right behind her. As they come back now with the backstroke. Mackenzie Swope giving up the lead to Cecilia Parker now. Alexia Monicone making a push for second place here. And at the turn it's Parker first, Monicone second, and Swope in third. As they come back now a quarter of the way through the breaststroke. Parker hanging on to a steady lead. Cecilia Parker with a strong breaststroke makes the turn and heads for home in her last 50. Mackenzie Swope makes a turn in second place, and Alexia Monicone in third. Cecilia Parker with a 2:45.12. Alexia Monicone coming in. Oh, I'm sorry. Check that. Mackenzie Swope coming in second at 2:51.47. Alexia Monicone at 2:55 even. Now we head to heat 4 of 8. Looks like all lanes are full with Olivia Thurman in lane 1. Jordan Doherty in lane 2, Caitlin Kuhlman in lane 3, Laura Bonds in lane 4, Evie Kolb in lane 5, Lauren Bergman in lane 6, Isabel Warren in lane 7, and Aaron Lamping in the far lane from your screen in lane 8. Lane 6, Lauren Bergman touching the wall on the butterfly in first place. Followed closely behind by Isabel Warren. They're making their way back in the backstroke. Caitlin Kuhlman with a strong backstroke here, as well as Olivia Thurman in lane 1, which I don't know if you can see her up against the guardrail there. This is going to be a tight race here as they finish the backstroke and head into the breaststroke. Kuhlman touches the wall first, followed by Olivia Thurman, and then it's like lane 7, Warren. Lane 7, Bergman, pushing ahead in the breaststroke. Followed closely. Oh, I can see actually Olivia Thurman. It looks like is ahead in the breaststroke, and then Lauren Bergman, lane 6, is in second place. And Olivia Thurman, lane 1, touches first. Bergman right behind her. Lanes 4 and 5, Bonds and Cole chasing quickly. Looks like Olivia Thurman in lane 1 is going to touch first. Lane 7, Lauren Bergman, and then lane 3, Caitlin Kuhlman gets third place in that heat. Great swim. Up next is heat number 5 of 8. Looks like lane 1 and 3 is empty. Lane 2 is Jaime Avila. Lane 4 is Ava Craig. Lane 5 is Emma Whisker. Lane 6 is Olivia Kula. Lane 7 is McKenna Goss. And lane 8 is Kaylee Stivers. Or Stivers. Lane 8, Kaylee Stivers touches the wall first in the butterfly and makes her way back in the backstroke. McKenna Goss in lane 7 is challenging Kaylee Stivers and just about to take the lead. Lane 2 of Villa, and lane 4 Ava Craig hanging in there as well. Now they make the turn and they're headed back in the breaststroke. This is where things turn for everyone. Lane 7 still out in front. Lane 8 right with her. Lanes 2, 4, and 5 tightly contesting the third place position at this point. And lanes 5 and 7 touch almost simultaneously for the final push in the freestyle. Lane 2, Avila, is making her case for wanting to win this heat. This is going to be a tight one at the finish. 25 left to go. It looks like Avila may have a slight lead, but lane 5, Whisker, is trying to hold her off, and Avila comes in first. Whisker in second. Ava Craig in third. Up next is heat 6 of 8. All lanes are full here. This will be Caitlin Curtin in lane 1, Hannah Fitch in lane 2, Sloan Gardner in lane 3, Sarah Donahue in lane 4, Madeline Schodel in lane 5, Grace Newton in lane 6, Sydney Pickett in lane 7, and Grace, whoa, that's a long name, DiGianardo in lane 8. Love the name. Lane 6, Grace Newton with the first touch. And makes her way into the backstroke. Lane 5, Sarah Donahue and Madeline Schodel taking the lead here. Schodel in Donahue in lane 4 taking the lead. Schodel now in second place, and Newton is pulled up in third as they get ready to make the turn and head into the breaststroke. And off the wall is Donahue first. Schodel right behind her, and Grace Newton right behind Schodel. DiGianardo in lane 8, sneaking up in that third place position in the yellow cap at the top of your screen. Donahue holding on to a slight lead here over Schodel. They're going to touch 1-2. And Newton and DiGianardo fighting for that third place spot at this point as they head back into the freestyle. Donahue just going to out-touch Schodel. And lane 1 sneaks in there. Caitlin Curtin in fourth, but Newton gets her at third place there. Sometimes it's hard to see with this rail in front of me. All right, everybody except for lane 6 is full here in this heat. Heat 7 of 8. Shelby Bushong in lane 1, Leah Renner in lane 2, Ella Pearl in lane 3, Brooke Punaward in lane 4, Joanna Dorman in lane 5, Juliet Phillips in lane 7, and Nora Rutkowski in lane 8. Ella Pearl with the early lead in the butterfly, and she will touch, it's like Renner and Pearl touch first and head back in the backstroke. Lane 2, Renner has a slight lead, and lane 7, Juliet Phillips hanging with the front group. Ella Pearl in second at this point. In the middle of your screen in lane 3, that is. I'm sorry, that's not right. Brooke Punawart in lane 3, or lane 4 rather, with the touch. Brooke Punawart in the white cap in lane 4 has the lead here with the breaststroke. Lane 2, Leah Renner in second place, and lane 7, Juliet Phillips is in third place. In lane 4 with the first touch, and she has got a significant, sizable lead heading back in the freestyle. She will win going away unless something happens to her. Lane 2, Leah Renner, comfortably in second place, and Juliet Phillips looks like she has third wrapped up as long as she cruises into the wall. And the final heat coming up here, heat 8 of the women's 15 and over 200 meter long course IM. Looks like all the lanes are full. We have Sophia Berwitz in lane 1, Alyssa Dennis in lane 2, Audrey Crawford in lane 3, Caroline Foltz in lane 4, Anna Main in lane 5, Eleni Katsmanis in lane 6, Nora Lee Brown in lane 7, and Maddie Pallett in lane 8. This is a tight race, as you can see. Lane 2, Alyssa Dennis may have a slight lead over lane 5, Anna Main, and lane 4, Caroline Foltz at this point. Anna Main touches first, actually. Anna Main in the black cap, black suit. Next to her in the red suit, white cap is Caroline Foltz. And in lane 2, looks like a purple suit, white hat, is Alyssa Dennis. As they touch the wall, it is Anna Main in front, Foltz in second, Alyssa Dennis in third. Anna Main out with the body length in front on the breaststroke, followed closely behind in lane 4, which is Caroline Foltz. And 2 closer to your screen, the bottom of your screen, is Alyssa Dennis in lane 2 in third place. And Anna Main touches first and will head back for her final freestyle stroke, closely followed by Caroline Foltz, trying to chase her down, and Alyssa Dennis in lane 2 in a solid third place by about a body length over lane 8, Maddie Pallett. And they're going to finish just that way, and that will conclude the women's 200 meter long course IM. Up next is the men's 15 and over 200 IM. We have 7 heats of that race coming up. Looks like lane 1 is, and lane 1 has a swimmer. Lane 6 and 8 look to be empty here. So in the first heat we have Vita Coley in lane 1. In lane 2, Kenny Gecky. In lane 3, Brett Herber. Lane 4, Austin Theodose. In lane 5, Evan Holden, and in lane 7, Ridge Bachelor. That's a great name. Out to a significant lead in lane 2 is Kenny Goki. Touches first by 3 body lengths, and he's heading back in his backstroke. Swimming for Recplex. Second and third and fourth place is a tight race between lanes 3, 4, and 5. Erberer, Theodos, and Holden. Lane 2, Kenny Goki touches the wall first, comfortably in first place, heading into his breaststroke. Lane 5, Evan Holden touches second, and lanes 3 and 4, Theodos and Herber. A tight race for third. I see someone is asking to have the sponsor logos be moved to the bottom. I don't know how to do that. If Mark shows back up here, I'll ask him if he can make that adjustment. I know that's in the way of your viewing pleasure. Kenny Goki running away with this heat. 7 or 8 body lengths ahead in the freestyle. As he finishes his over halfway here. Lane 5, Evan Holden trying to hold on to a second place finish, being pushed by Austin Theodos. Heat 2 of 7. We have the next heat coming up. Lane 1 will be Josh Dinkoff. Lane 2 will be Luke Gill. Lane 3 is Jake Teganoff. Lane 4 is William Jost. Lane 5 is Braden Wells. Lane 6 is James Thompson. Lane 7 is Tyler Wilkinson. And lane 8 is Daniel Garza. Actually, lane 8 is a no-show. Lane 5 with an early lead, Braden Wells showing strong in the butterfly stroke. Lane 6, James Thompson, and lane 7, sorry, that's not right. Lane 4 is William Jost, lane 5, Braden Wells, and then lane 6, James Thompson. Jost holding on to a lead in the backstroke here, about a half body length, being pushed by lane 5, Braden Wells. Lane 3, Jake Tegadoff, and then lane 1, which you can barely see, is Josh Dinkoff behind the guardrails here. All swimming strong, and it looks like Jost is going to touch almost simultaneously with Wells. Wells now taking a lead in the breaststroke, pulling away from the pack. There's a 5-way challenge for second place with lane 3, Tegadoff, making his case early here. here we come. The final push in the freestyle. Lane 5, Braden Wells with a full body length. Lane 3, Jake Tegedoff comfortably in second. Lane 7, Tyler Wilkinson looks like he may get third, but he's getting pushed by lane 1, Josh Dinkoff. And we go Wells, Tegedoff, Wilkinson, Dinkoff to finish heat 2. Up next is heat 3 of 7. All lanes are full. We've got Graham Sagal in lane 1, Reed Laddle in lane 2, Drew Hirschman in lane 3, Zach Pasinski in lane 4, Daniel Sanchez in lane 5, Jack Warren in lane 6, Kearney Foy in lane 7, and Ashton Wells in lane 8. Thank you. All right, we're back underway now. Our technical difficulties are fixed, I believe, and we are in heat 1 of 9. Lane 3 is Haley Hankins. Lane 4 is Ellie Birkeland. Lane 5 is Mariah Parisi, and lane 6 is Ellery McLaughlin. And first to touch is Parisi, second is Hankins, and third is Birkeland. Heat 2 of 9. Lane 1 closest to you is Jordan Moulton. Lane 2, Peyton Wells. Lane 3, Maura Collins. Lane 4, Reese Berry. Lane 5, Sophie Howell. Whoops. We only have lanes 5, 6, 7, and 8. Which would be Sophie Howell in lane 5, Bridget Sissel in lane 6, Alexa Rourke in lane 7, and Evie Kolb in lane 8. And first to touch is going to be Sissel, Kolb, Howell, and Rourke. Heat 3. Lane 2, Emma Knessel. Lane 4, Sydney Pickett. Lane 5, Morgan O'Connell. Lane 6, Amelia Dino. And lane 8, Alexia Monicone. First to touch is Knessel, Dino, then Monicone. Heat number 4 of 9. Lane 1, Avila. Lane 2, Hannah Fitch. Lane 3, Laura Bonds. Lane 4 is empty. Lane 5 is Caitlin Kuhlman. Lane 6 is Ava Craig. Lane 7 is Megan Volker. Lane 8 is Jordan Doherty. And Kuhlman is going to touch first, followed by Craig and then Volker. Heat 5 of 9. Lane 1, Mackenzie Swope. Lane 2, Kate Fear. Lane 3 is empty. Lane 4 is Erin Lamping. Lane 5 is Joanna Dorman. Lane 6 is Kristen Shively. Lane 7 is Olivia Kula. And lane 8 is Isabel Warren. Heat number 6, we got a full pool here. We got lane 1, McKenna Goss. Lane 2, Maddie Pallett. Lane 3, Audrey Dino. Lane 4, Ellie Kipper. Lane 5, Shelby Bushong. Lane 6, Everdeen Ferguson. Lane 7, Grace DiGiornato. Nope. And lane 8, Cecilia Parker. First to touch is lane 2, Maddie Pallett. Lane 4, Kipper. Then lane 6, Ferguson. Heat 7 of 9. Lane 1, Olivia Thurman. Lane 2, Lauren Bergman. Lane 3, Nora Rakowski. Lane 4, Audrey Crawford. Lane 5, Caitlin Curtin. Lane 6 is Ella Pearl. Lane 7 is Kaylee Stivers. And lane 8 is Olivia Dolan. First to touch is lane 4, Crawford, then lane 3, Rakowski, and then Bergman in lane 2 finishes tied with Moulton in lane 1. McKenna Goss. Sorry. Lane 1 is Dylan Moulton. Lane 2 is Juliet Phillips. Lane 3 is Nancy Holzlander. Lane 4 is Cosmanis. Lane 5 is Norley Brown. Lane 6, Carson Kosman. Lane 7, Emma Whisker. And lane 8, Sophie Henriksen. First to touch in E8 is Henriksen, followed by Norley Brown, and then Katsmanis. And the final heat. Lane 1 is Grace Newton. Lane 2 is empty. Lane 3 is Ashley Sapple. Lane 4 is Hayden Schossel. Lane 5 is Madeline Schodel. Lane 6 is Sophie Berwitz. Lane 7 is Caroline Foltz. And lane 8 is Campbell Murawski. See, lane 4 is empty. These are some fast heats. So first to touch was Sapple, second was Schodel, and third was Foltz. Now we go to the guys. The men's 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 8. Lanes 3, 4, and 5. We have lane 3, Ridge Bachelor. Lane 4, Christian Marin. Lane 5, Veda Coley. We have Josh Dinkoff in lane 2, Alex G in lane 3, Luke Gill in lane 4, Aiden Eddington in lane 5, Austin Theodos in lane 6, and Brett Herber in lane 7. First to touch is going to be Eddington in lane 5, followed by G, and then Gill in lane 4. Heat 3 of 8. Lane 1 is Reed Latall. Lane 2 is Kenny Goki. Lane 3, Jake Tegedoff. Lane 4 is Braden Wells. Lane 5 is Sam Ellenhorn. Lane 6 is James Thompson. Lane 7 is Ashton Wells. And lane 8 is Tyler Wilkinson. Lane 1, heat 4 is Gabe Cusinelli. Lane 2 is Charlie Krasnoff. Lane 3 is Joe Tilton. Lane 4 is Caleb Munger. Lane 5 is Drew Hirschman. Lane 6 is Zach Pasinski. Lane 7 is Daniel Sanchez. Lane 8 is Braden Schur. First to touch is Munger, followed by Tilton and Cusinelli in third. Heat 5, we have lane 1. Will Welch. Lane 2, Ned Nemeti. Lane 3, Kevin Zhao. Lane 4, Henry Unger. Lane 5, Trey Cooning. Lane 6, Kearney Foy. Lane 7, Shirali Abdulkader. And lane 8 is Graham Sagal. First to touch is Unger, followed by Kunin and Abdulkader in third. Heat 6. Lane 1 is Franklin Liu. Lane 2, Ryan Trantham. Lane 3, Evan Liberto. Lane 4, Seth Adams. Actually, lane 3 is empty. Liberto is no longer here. Seth Adams in lane 4. Cameron McCrary in lane 5. Jonas Hostetler in lane 6, Max Truxall in lane 7, and Gavin Thomas in lane 8. 3 and 4 are empty. First to touch is Hostetler, followed by McCrary and Liu in third. And the final, Heat 7 will feature lane 1, Nico Theodosis, lane 2, Cohen Osborne, lane 3, Alex Kula, lane 4, Jake Hansen, lane 5, Josh Schultz, lane 6, Max Werman, lane 7, Daniel Garza, and lane 8, Quinn Wolf. Although 7 and 8 are scratches. First to touch is Hansen, followed by Theodos, and Schultz is in third. And our final heat, 8 of 8 of the 53, is lane 1, Ryan Mounty, lane 2, Nathan Lynn, lane 3, Carter Morowski, lane 4, Clady Kabir, lane 5, Will Barnett, lane 6, Stephen Bush, lane 7, William Jost, and lane 8, Graham Zucker. And Clady is going to run away with that one. Second place is Morowski, and third is Barnett. But I didn't see any problems with that. right, we're back on and ready to go again. This is event 33, the girls 15 and over, 200-meter butterfly. Heat 1 of 3. Lane 3, Alexa Rourke. Lane 2, Kate Fear. Lane 3, Emma Nessel. Kate Fear in lane 4 with the white cap, making her the first touch. In lane 5, right behind her, is Emma Nessel. Emma Nessel taking the lead now. This is a brutally long and painful to watch race because it is such a long butterfly stroke for these girls. Four lengths down and back. Emma Nessel taking a body and a half, almost 2 body length lead now over Kate Fear. And Alexa Rourke working her way up the pool. Nessel with the touch and her final length of the pool. Kate Fear touching now. Emma Nessel in first at 2:41.90. And Kate Fear touching at 2:53.05. Heat 2 of 3. Looks like lane 1 is open, so we have lane 2 is Shelby Bushong. Lane 3 is open. Lane 4 is Jilly Tomlinson. Lane 5 is Sophie Hendrickson. And lane 6 is Kaylee Stivers. Correction, Julie Thompson is not in the race. So lane 4, Sophie Hendrickson for CSP is out to an early lead. Followed by lane 7, Livy Olson, and lane 2, Shelby Bushong. Sophie Hendrickson with a commanding lead here, making a touch to head back for her final leg. Second touch is Libby Olson. And in third is Shelby Bushong, followed by Kaylee Stivers. And Sophie Hendrickson will cruise into a first place finish with a time of 2:30.71. Lane 5, Libby Olson will finish in second place with a time of 2:38.19, and Bushong is at 2:40.07. The third and final heat of the women's 200 fly is a full pool. Lane 1, Audrey Crawford. Lane 2 is the Sloan Gardner. Lane 3 is Alyssa Dennis. Lane 4 is Sophia Berwitz. Lane 5 is Anna Main. Lane 6 is Maddie Pallett. Lane 7 is Leah Renner. And lane 8, top of your screen, is Olivia Dolan. Lane 5, Sophia Berwitz with a body length lead. At about the 75-meter mark. Alyssa Dennis, one body behind her in lane 3. Sophia Berwitz. Check that. That would be Anna Main in the lead in lane 5. At the halfway mark. Alyssa Dennis is in lane 3 in second place. And in lane 6, Maddie Pallett is just in third place. And touching the wall first is Anna Main, making the turn and heading back to home for her final 50 meters of the 200 fly. Alyssa Dennis and Maddie Pallett fighting for second place. Alyssa at the 25 meters to go mark has about a 3/4 body length advantage, and Anna Main is going to come in comfortably in first place with a time of 2:21.81. Alyssa Dennis is going to touch second at 2:29.62, and Maddie Pallett is third at 2:30.02. And now we feature 2 of the men's 200-meter butterfly heats. The first in lane 1 has Henry Unger. Lane 2 is open. Lane 3 is Trey Kunin. Lane 4 is open. Lane 5 is Jack Warren. Lane 6 is open. So every other lane here. And lane 7 is Evan Holden. So lanes 1, 3, 5, and 7 are represented. Kunin and Warren off to a fast pace, touch the wall almost even. Jack Warren and Trey Kudine almost even at the halfway point. Literally 10 100ths of a second apart. Warren has a slight advantage here over Kudine. Warren in the blue cap, Kudine in the white cap for CSP. Warren just touches first, and they head back for their final leg of the final 50 meters of the 200 fly. And I think we lost one of the swimmers. Henry Unger is not going to finish, but this will be a close one. And Kudine just out-touches Warren with a time of 2:28.37, and Warren with a time of 2:28.92. And the final heat has a full pool. Lane 1 is Graham Sagal. Lane 2 will be Jackson Fox. Lane 3 is Gabe Porter. Lane 4 in the white cap is J.D. Suarez. Lane 5 is Cameron McCrary. Lane 6 is Stephen Bush. Lane 7 is Matthew Judkins. And lane 8 at the top of your screen in the black cap is Will Welch. Lane 3, Gabe Porter. In the blue cap is slightly ahead of J.D. Suarez in the white cap, lane 4, followed by lane 5, Cameron McCrary. J.D. Suarez has now taken the lead over Gabe Porter. And J.D. will touch the wall first with a time of 2:10.37. Gabe Porter second at 2:11.19, and McCrary in third at 2:13.68. And we may or may not be taking a slight break here in anticipation of the last women's event, which is event 35, the women's 400 meter freestyle. we're back at it. There are 5 heats of the long 400-meter freestyle. In the first heat, closest to the bottom of your screen in the white cap is Nora Rakowski. Lane 2. Lane 3 is Bridget Sissel. Lane 4 is Ellie Birkland. Lane 5 is Laura Bonds. And lane 6 at the top of your screen is Ava Craig. This will be 8 lengths of the pool. And after the first length, it looks like lane 6 is Ava Craig out in front. Lane 7, I don't know who is in lane 7. I don't have it on my heat sheet or on the board. But somebody is in lane 7. And is fighting for third place. Ava Craig makes the 100-meter turn in first place, followed closely by lane 5, Laura Bonds. And the mystery swimmer in lane 7 is in third. The 150 mark, Ava Craig still maintains the lead, followed closely by Laura Bonds in lane 5. Lane 2, Nora Rakowski, I think appears to be in third place, and the mystery swimmer in lane 7 has slipped back to fourth place. At the halfway mark, Ava Craig still maintaining the leads by about a body and a half length over Laura Bonds in lane 5. Ava Craig extending her lead. And at the 300 mark, Ava Craig looking strong going into the last final 100 meters down and back. Laura Bonds makes the touch, and right behind her is Nora Rakowski. Ellie Birkland now in fourth place, and the mystery swimmer in fifth. And finishing strong is Ava Craig in lane 6 with a time of 5:01:52, followed by Nora Rakowski in lane 2 at 5:07:36, and Laura Bonds gets third at 5:10:05. And now we'll move into heat 2 of 5 of the women's 400-meter freestyle. Looks like all lanes are represented here, so Kate Fear will be in lane 1 at the bottom of your screen. Megan Volker in lane 2. Ellie Kipper is in lane 3. Madeline Schodel is in lane 4. Emma Knezel is in lane 5. Caitlin Kuhlman swimming in lane 6. Alexia Montacone in lane 7. And at the top of your screen in the white cap for Parkway is Hannah Fitch. At the 100-meter mark, lane 4, Schodel has a slight advantage over lane 5, Knezel, and lane 4, Kipper is right stroke for stroke with them. And at the halfway mark, it is Madeline Schodel with a half-body lead over lanes 3 and 5, which is Kipper and Knezel. Madeline Schodel opening up about a body and a half, maybe 2 body length lead over Ellie Kipper. At the 300 mark, Schodel has a significant advantage. In third place, Emma Knezel is trailing Kipper by about a body length. She'll have to make a little bit of a push here for the final 50. She's going to make second place. So Schodel will finish first in this heat, followed by Kipper, who is holding off the challenge by Knessel, and Schodel comes in at a 4:52.30. Kipper at 4:56.97. I'm sorry, Knessel at 4:56.97 for Kipper, and Knessel at third at 4:57.90. And we will have a full pool for heat 3 of 5. In lane 1 at the bottom of your screen is Avila. In lane 2 in the blue cap is Isabel Warren. Lane 3 in the white cap, the kind of purplish suit, is Mackenzie Swope. Lane 4, white cap, black suit, is Juliet Phillips. Lane 5 in the blue cap is Ashley Sapel. Lane 6, Sydney Pickett. Lane 7 is Amelia Dino. And at the top of your screen, in the yellow fast cap, is Libby Olson. And at the 1/4 mark, it is lane 5, Sapel, and Sapel, and lane 4, Phillips, neck and neck. At the 175 mark, these two girls are right, almost even stroke for stroke. Phillips with a slight advantage. Sapel not giving in much here. And at the halfway mark, it is Phillips going to touch first, slightly ahead of Sapel. Third will be lane 1 down at the bottom of your screen, Avila. And Olsen at the top of your screen in the yellow cap from Fast is in 4th. Literally they touch 7/100ths of a second apart. Sapel and Phillips battling here. Phillips seems to have a little bit longer reach, and just outreaches are here as they pass through the halfway point of the third leg. They're going to come in here at the 300 mark, and they're going to push and head back for their final 100 meters, down and back. And Phillips is ahead by extending a lead here by about a half a body length over Sapel. Starting to pull away. She's a full body length now ahead, with Avila still in third down at the bottom of your screen, up against the guardrails going by the coaches, and Olsen at the top of your screen, probably blocked by the scoreboard here. Sorry about that. She'll come into your view here momentarily. the top of your screen. And Phillips and Sapel heading back for their final 50 meters. So Phillips will cruise into the first place finish at a time of 4:46.27. Sapel 2 seconds behind her at 4:48.61. And Avila in lane 1 touches at 4:56.59. And now we move to heat 4 of 5. Heat 4 will feature in lane 1 in the yellow cap from Fast. Oh, that's not true. She has a yellow cap. Olivia Kula. Lane 2 in the white cap from CSP is Carson Kosman. Lane 3, the black cap from CSP, Nancy Holzlander. In the middle of your screen, the pool, in lane 4 is Sloan Gardner in the blue cap, and then lane 5 will be Evie Kolb. Lane 6, touching the wall now from CSP is Olivia Thurman. Lane 7 in the white cap is Erin Lamping, and at the top of your screen in the white cap, also from CSP, is Emma Whisker. Olivia Thurman in lane 6 with a slight lead over lane 4. Sloan Gardner. At the 100 mark, it is Olivia Thurman touching first and heading back. Olivia Thurman touches first again. Carson Kosman in lane 2 making a big push here, as well as lane 5 and lane 7, which is lane 5 is Kolb and lane 7 is Erin Lamping. All four making a case for wanting to win this heat. Again, Olivia Thurman touches first, slightly ahead of Kolb. Lamping, and then Kosman. All four running neck and neck here. Just past the halfway mark. Lane 5, Kolb takes the lead. Three 100ths of a second faster than lane 2, Carson Kosman, and Erin Lamping at the top of your screen in the white cap in lane 7 is swimming strong here. At the 300 mark, it is Kolb in front, Lamping in second, and Carson Kosman in third. Lamping sneaking up on everyone at the top of your screen. Olivia Thurman's dropped back to 4th place. And as they make their final touch and head for home, it is going to be Erin Lamping taking the lead over Kolb by 6/100ths of a second. We'll see if she has enough in the tank left to finish strong here. Kolb is stretching a little bit further than Lamping at this point. We'll see what the last 15 to 20 meters brings. And at the wall is Kolb with a time of 4:43.95. Lamping half a second behind her at 4:44.37. And Carson Kosman at 4:43.93 finishes 3rd. And the final heat for the women's 400-meter freestyle. All lanes are represented. Going to feature in lane 1 at the bottom of your screen, Campbell Murawski. Lane 2, Sophie Hendrickson. Lane 3 is Eleni Katsmanis. Lane 4 is Paige Mitchell. Lane 5, the black cap in the lead right now is Anna Main. Lane 6 is Johanna Dorman. Lane 7 in the white cap and the green suit at the top of your screen is Nora Lee Brown. And lane 8 is Brooke Penneworth. So after the first touch, it looks like Anna Main and Nora Lee Brown are running 1-2. Anna Main at the 150 mark, rather at the 100 mark, is leading the pack about a half a body length to 3/4 a body length ahead of, maybe 1 body length ahead of Nora Lee Brown in lane 7. Dorman and check that. That is actually Mitchell that is leading the pack, not Anna Main. Paige Mitchell in the lead by a body length over Nora Lee Brown. Followed by Anna Main in lane 5 and Joanna Dorman in lane 6. So at the halfway mark, Paige Mitchell setting the tone and extending her lead by at least 2 body lengths. Nora Lee Brown is getting chased by Anna Main. Paige Mitchell will touch first at the 250 mark. And Anna Main has closed the gap on Nora Lee Brown and is running even for the 2nd place position. Paige Mitchell will touch at the 300 mark and make her last 100 meters down and back. Anna Main is 2nd and Nora Lee Brown touches 3rd. Mitchell is finishing strong with her last 50 meters. Anna Main at the wall, and Nora Lee Brown right behind her. Anna Main is closing the gap, but I think she's going to run out of pool. Paige Mitchell just built up such a big lead, and she's going to finish first with a time of 4:29.21. And that is actually, if I'm reading this right, a meet record. Anna Main is second at 4:32.17, and Norley Brown third at 4:32.96. So that's a great time for Paige Mitchell. That is easily a AAA time and a meet record. And now we go to the guys, the men's 400 meter freestyle. There are only 4 heats of this race. First heat features 3 racers in lane 3, 4, and 6. Lane 3 is Austin Theodos. Lane 4 is Luke Gill, the black cap, and 2 lanes over is Christian Marin. At the 1/4 mark of the 100 meters is Luke Gill in front, followed by Austin Theodos, and then Christian Marin is in third place. And coming in at the halfway point, 200 meters of this 400 meter freestyle, still in front is Luke Gill, followed by Austin Theodos, and Marin is in a strong third position right here. And Luke Gill touching at the 300 mark for his last 100 meters. Austin Theodosis in second still. The order has not changed since the first 50, I think, in this race. And Marin touching and heading back for his final 100 meters. And Luke Gill finishes first in this heat with a time of 5 minutes even, .39. Austin Theodos comes in second place with a time of 5:11.79. And in a solid third place is Marin with a time of 5:32.06. So heat 2 of 4, men's 400 meter freestyle. This race features in lane 1, Evan Holden. In lane 2 with the white cap is Sam Ellenhorn. In lane 3, also with the white cap, is Kearney Foy. Lane 4 is open, and lane 5, swimming in lane 5 is Charlie Krasnoff. In lane 6 is Braden Schurer. Lane 7 is Matthew Judkins, and lane 8 at the top of your screen in the yellow pause cap is Brett Herberer. And at the 100 mark, it's lane 3, 6, and 7. Foy, Schurer, and Judkins making their case for why they want to be first in this race. So at the 200 mark, the halfway point, it is Judkins touching first, followed by Ellenhorn, and then Schurer in third. Foy is in fourth place at this point. Judkins will touch first at the wall, followed by Ellenhorn, and then Sure. Judkins will touch first at the wall. Lane 2, Ellenhorn is second, and lane 3, Foy has moved up into the secondary pack there. Foy is pushing Ellenhorn for a second place position. Judkins has a confident, sizable lead in this race. And Judkins coming back for his final 50, approaching the 25-meter mark. Foy has moved into a body length position in second. And Ellenhorn is in third. And touching the wall first will be Judkins with a time of 4:45.17, followed by Foy at 4:49.46, and Ellenhorn just slightly behind him in third place at 4:50.93. And that'll bring us to heat 3 of 4 of the men's 400-meter freestyle. All lanes are filled up. And heat 3, lane 1 in the blue cap will feature William Jost of Parkway. Lane 2 will be Grant Owen of Recplex. Lane 3 is Gabe Porter of Parkway. Lane 4 is Jax Bradburn of CSP. Lane 5 is Caleb Munger from Parkway. Lane 6 is Xander Theodos from CSP. Lane 7 and 8 are the two SSC swimmers, which is 7 is Jack Warren and lane 8 is Drew Hirschman. And after the first quarter, the 100-meter mark, lane 4 from CSP is Bradburn, followed closely by the Parkway swimmer Caleb Munger. At the 150 mark, Bradburn extending the lead over Munger by probably 3 body lengths. In third place is lane 2, which is Grant Owen from Recplex. At the halfway mark, still Jax Bradburn leading the pack, followed by Caleb Munger. And Grant Owen making the turn in third place. Bradburn making this turn at 250 mark, extending the lead over Munger. Grant Owen is trying to hold off lanes 5 and 6, which is, whoops, we got that wrong. Porter is actually in second place. Munger and Theodos are challenging for third place now. So as Bradburn makes his 300 mark touch and heads for the opposite end of the pool, he's in the lead significantly over Porter. Gabe Porter of Parkway is in second place, and Caleb Munger and Xander Theodos are now fighting for third place. And Bradburn is going to cruise to an easy victory in lane 4 at a time of 4:16.11. Gabe Porter comes in second at 4:23.60, and third place will go to lane 5, Caleb Munger, at 4:29.12. Sorry about the mix-up on lanes 5 and 3. I have to keep telling myself which one is the top of the screen and which one's the bottom. And that brings us to the final heat of the day, or the session, for the men's 400-meter freestyle. All lanes are represented. In lane 1 in the white cap, Will Bonnet. Lane 2 in the blue cap is Franklin Liu. Lane 3 in the yellow cap is Ryan Trantham. Lane 4, the CSP black cap, is Nico Theodos. Lane 5 in the white cap, also CSP, is Cameron McCrary. Lane 6 from Parkway, white cap also, is Max Werman. Lane 7 is Alex Kula, and lane 8 at the top of the screen, the white cap, is Ned Mameti. Lanes 5, 4, and 2 are fighting for first place. Lane 5 is McCrary, lane 4 is Theodos, and lane 2 is Liu at the 100-meter mark. As they come by the middle of the pool here, it looks like Liu has a slight advantage. Then McCrary, then Werman. Nope. Theodos, then McCrary, sorry. At the wall, it's neck and neck. Liu, Theodos, and McCrary. As they come by the middle of the pool, they are all three neck and neck. This is going to be a good race if they can all three have some stamina left in the tank. At the halfway mark, 200 meters, it's going to be, wow, Theodos 207.69 and Liu 207.70, 1/100ths off. McCrary is slightly behind him. bottom of your screen. And Theodos, 2 lanes ahead, or on top of him, Theodos is slightly ahead, 240.46 and 240.54 at the turn. And if they come by the 275 mark, they are right stroke for stroke chasing each other. Neither one of them giving in. And at the 300 mark, let's see who touches first here. That'll be Theodos at 3:13.11 and Lou at 3:13.22. See if Theodos can hold him off, or if Lou has a little extra push here at the end. McCrary comfortably in 3rd place. And at the 350 mark, it is Theodos 0.25 ahead of Lou. Theodos extending his lead a little bit here at the end. And it looks like Theodos is going to cruise in for a first place finish. Lou at 2nd and McCrary at 3rd. Theodos' time is 4:15.91. Lou in 2nd at 4:17.43. And McCrary in 3rd at 4:21.24. And that will conclude this session of the 83rd Summer Invitational. Thanks for listening and thanks for joining us.